Introduction to polynomial. Okay, let us see what is the definition of polynomial at first. A polynomial p of x in one variable x is an algebraic expression in x of the form a n x raised to n plus a n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus etc. plus a2 x square plus a1x plus a naught, where a naught, a1, a2, etc. an are called constants and an not equal to 0. That is, at least one of this coefficient, one of this ans are not equal to 0 in order to become a polynomial. That is, p of x will become a polynomial only if at least one of these an not equal to 0 in this expression. Okay. Now, what is this a naught, a2, etc. an? They are respectively the coefficient of x raised to 0, x square, etc. x raised to n. So, what is the coefficient of x square? That is a2. What is the coefficient of x raised to n? That is an. That is, these terms are coefficient of x raised to 0, x square, etc. x raised to n. Also, these terms are constants. Each of an x raised to n, an minus 1 x raised to n minus 1, etc. a naught with an not equal to 0 is called term of the polynomial p of x. Okay, that is, these are called term of this polynomial. So, what is a polynomial? Polynomial in a one variable x is the expression of this form where a naught, etc. an are constants. Constants means what? That is 1, 2, 3, etc. That is numbers. And that is, a polynomial is a combination of numbers and the variable x. Okay, that which is arranged in this format, and these are called the term of the polynomial p of x. Here an is not equal to 0. Now, what is the degree of a polynomial? Okay, before that, powers of x are non-negative integers for a polynomial. So, you should see whether the powers of x are non-negative integers in order to become this expression into a polynomial. Okay, that is, what is a non-negative integers means? 1, 2, 3, etc. 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. that are non-negative integers. So, the powers of x must be a non-negative integer. Now, what is the degree of the polynomial? Degree of the polynomial is highest power of the variable in the polynomial. Okay. Which is the highest power of variable in the polynomial, that is known as degree of the polynomial. So, for example, what is the degree of this polynomial? So, at first check whether it is a polynomial or not. So, it is of this form, that is a n x raised to n. Instead of n, we have here x raised to 6 minus 2x plus 3. Okay. What is our condition here? At least one of the an not equal to 0. Here an is not equal to 0. That is, at least one of this is not equal to 0 here. Also, all the powers are positive integers. So, this is a polynomial. What is the degree of this polynomial? That is highest power of the variable. That is, what is the highest power here? 6. So, the degree is 6. Now, the second one, what is the degree? Y raised to 5 plus 2y minus 1, which is degree is 5. That is the highest power, that is 5 here. This is also a polynomial since an not equal to 0. What is this an here? Here a5 not equal to 0. This is a polynomial in variable y. Okay. Now, this is not a polynomial. Why? We want the powers of x are non-negative integer. Here the power is negative, that is x raised to minus 5. So, this is not a polynomial. Since it is not a polynomial, there is no degree here. Next, root x plus x square plus 3 is also not a polynomial. Why? The root x power is x raised to half. X raised to half is not a integer. So we want the powers of x as a non-negative integer. Now this is also is not a polynomial, that is 1 by x minus 1. Why? It is not of this form. Okay, in order to become a polynomial, it should appear in this form.